Hey guys, Maritza here with Stovetopyumyum. I'm so happy to be back. Oh, it's been a wild ride. I've been growing my brand and I'm back, and today we are starting my new series with my Stovetopyumyum original seasoning blends, guys, which most of you already know. I have my smoky original organic mango and my blazing gunpowder. What we are going to make today, we are going to be using the blazing gunpowder today for some flavorful heat. We are making I'm creating a tomato spinach shrimp pasta. I'm using penne pasta. And penne pasta is one of my favorites because it's one of the best absorbing pastas when you have sauces. Our sauces are going to be, today it's going to be amazing, guys. Let me show you guys the ingredients. Check this out. Check it out, guys. So I've got 2 huge Roma tomatoes. If they're small, use 3. I have a tablespoon for extra flavor of sun-dried tomatoes. Yum. 3 garlic cloves. I've got some cilantro because I love it to garnish. I have a package, what you see right here, of shrimp. I buy them peeled, deveined, and I love the extra large. You can use medium by all means. We're going to use 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm going to use the juice of 1 lime and some zest. And today we're using some baby spinach. So we're going to have our tomato, spinach, penne pasta. Yum, yum, guys. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, very simple, is I'm going to turn my pan on high. My water's boiling. Okay, so since I'm not a salt girl, all my seasonings are salt-free, sugar-free, and gluten-free. Guess what? I am not going to salt the water for my pasta. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to add a tiny bit of my blazing gunpowder, which is a seasoning for this recipe. It's a nice secret. It adds a little bit of flavor to your pasta. The only way to add flavor to your pasta is when you're putting your seasonings or whatever you in the water. So let's drop in here like maybe half a tablespoon. That's perfect. So I'm gonna drop that right in. I'm gonna stir that, and we're gonna go ahead and do that for 9 minutes. I can tell by just looking at it. In the meantime, my pan, I have a skillet, a small skillet, and it is on high. We are going to use 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. So there's 1 and 2. You can use, please, by all means, take out your measuring spoons. Take out your measuring spoons by all means, guys, and always remember, never ever leave, especially olive oil. It's a very dark oil. Never leave it unattended because it does not go well with heat. It's not as heat resistant as if you were making something with vegetable oil. Okay, guys? So the first thing we are going to do is we are going to drop our garlic. We're going to start stirring quick. We don't want our garlic to become bitter, guys. I'm going to drop in my tomatoes, sun-dried tomatoes, excuse me, a tablespoon. And they're a small julienne cut. You can just cut them about ½ inch. I'm going to grab our Roma tomatoes. Now, guys, you're wondering why I have these cut like julienne style. I love it, though. I love how it looks. You'll see. I love the texture. It's beautiful. This is so delicious and such a good meal. Such a good meal and so good for you. So good for you. All right, so we're going to wilt our spinach. We're going to let this cook for a minute, and we're going to wilt our spinach. We're going to use 2 tablespoons of my blazing gunpowder. But I'm going to use 1 tablespoon now and then 1 tablespoon when I add the shrimp. So grab your measuring spoons, guys. There we go. That's 1 right there. Pure flavorful heat. So today, please note that down. We are using my blazing gunpowder. I have my recipe journal book I just published, guys. It has over 100 pages. So while you're sitting and watching my recipes, you can jot down the instructions, the recipes. I'll have the link in the description box. All right, so we're gonna do that. All right, so now I'm gonna lower the heat to medium. Make sure you lower the heat to medium. We do not want our garlic to burn. Nobody likes bitter garlic. Now I'm going to use, this is a regular bag. It doesn't really say how many ounces, but I'll use half of this. Don't forget, guys. Oops. This one took off. Oh, I caught it. Don't forget, guys, spinach will wilt and become nothing. So that's fine. Let's just do that. Let's see. We'll do half. And you know, if you know something great also, you can, this is a very, if you don't want to use shrimp and maybe you just want to keep it vegetarian, well, not necessarily. If you're a vegetarian, you might, because there's granulated honey in the mix of the gunpowder, and people that are vegan won't go for that. You know, it's a natural sweetener, but it was a great thing when I incorporated it because it tames the heat very well, and it's a very small amount. Come back here. So now I'm going to wilt my spinach. We're going to wilt it down. This is a very easy and quick recipe, you guys. With, don't forget, jot this down, with my Blazin gunpowder. Most of you watching this already have all my seasoning blends. So the Blazin gunpowder is the one for this delicious tomato, spinach, shrimp pasta, guys. Let me check my pasta real quick. I use the same spoon for everything, and this is when it's a one-pot dish. So it's coming along. Got about 4 more minutes there. So what we can do is, as we're wilting this, another great tip, they keep just jumping out, they're taking off. Okay, so another great tip, guys, is I'm gonna grab my small ladle. Where is my ladle? Oh, it's here. I'm gonna grab my small ladle, guys. Watch, I'm gonna grab my ladle, and I'm gonna grab a little bit of my pasta water and drop it in here. Maybe like 1 ladle, small ladle, perfect. That way it will help our spinach wilt better and it won't burn. Keep in mind, guys, this is starting to smell so delicious already. Ugh, so good. That lemony coriander and that woodsy thyme. Oh my gosh, delicious. And you have that crushed red pepper and the cayenne pepper. And the honey will tame it, of course, which it will be hot, but it'll sit right here and it's so flavorful. And for the majority of you watching this, you guys already know because you've tried it and you know how delicious it is. If you want to try this recipe, maybe you don't like spicy and maybe you have my mango or my original, use the mango instead of the Blazin gunpowder to have a deep mango flavor and a delicious Caribbean feel. Or my smoky one is delicious. This is the Cuban one. This is the one that's been in my family 3 generations. It's okay, use 2 tablespoons of that if you don't like the spicy. But this is a delicious, delicious, easy dish. All right, we're almost done, to be honest. All right, so now I'm gonna grab my knife, guys, and we are going to grab my incredible gadget right here. You guys see me use this all the time, for those of you that follow me. Don't forget the lemon face up and watch your eyes. All right, so putting it on medium is fine because not only does it cook fast, but you don't want to burn it. You don't want to scorch your spinach or your garlic, so there's really no need for that. It cooks really, really quick. And then I'm going to save the other half of the lime for later. All right, so now we are going to, now bump your heat up to medium high for a minute, and we're going to work with our shrimp. Shrimp is the last thing you put in there, guys. So now I bumped up the heat to medium high. We're gonna put our shrimp. The shrimp always goes last and it cooks really, really quick. It'll take maybe like 3 minutes. So I drop that in there. When you see a pink color, it's usually done. You won't believe how simple this looks, but how flavorful it is, guys. All right, we've got our shrimp. I normally don't pour it from the bowl when I'm actually defrosting something because of the liquid, but I did that already at the faucet, so. Ugh. All right, so we're checking our pasta. Checking our pasta. 2 more minutes for our pasta and we're good. We are good. So make sure your skillet's on medium high. This is probably like a 15-minute dish. This is like the easiest thing to do. You know, if you come home from work and you're tired or you've been working all day and it's just, I don't know, it's just quick. It's just so quick and so good for you. Just drained my pasta, and be careful when you're draining your pasta, guys, because it pretty much gave me a facial. Facial's not a bad thing, but you don't want a pasta facial. It will give you a facial. All right, so look at that. Let me get a close-up on that. Look at that. How beautiful is that starting to look, and how easy was that? Oh my gosh. So I haven't forgotten, guys. So now we're going to get our 2nd tablespoon of gunpowder. This is going to be so flavorful and so delicious. Another thing to garnish that I didn't mention that I will use, that I love, you know, is some Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. Kind of like the one we use, kind of like the one we use for our spaghetti, or the little powder one, just a little bit. Or you can use fresh if you'd like. So now we're going to grab our pasta carefully, and we still have some pasta water in there, and that's fine. And we're going to put our penne in there. You can put the whole pound, you can play it by ear. I just play it by ear. It's really not a big deal. And we are going to toss this. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's starting to look so good. It may look maybe kind of, you may see it as like not as saucy as your regular pasta, but wait until the penne absorbs all that garlic and all that tomato. Come back here. Let me get you a close-up, guys. This is good for you guys. This is so delicious. You've got your fiber. I don't know why these little things keep taking off. One took off under here, and that's okay. Because I'm using a small skillet, so I'm stirring it around and they're taking off. And that's quite all right. All right, so we're stirring this nice and stirred here. I can actually toss it. I have my other skillet, which is a little deeper and bigger than this, but that's okay. We're good. Voila, done. Guys, you won't believe how incredible how the penne, turning my stove off. You won't believe how incredible how this penne pasta absorbs any liquid or anything that's in your, and in this case, it's the liquids that are released from the spinach wilting, from the garlic, from the tomato, the Roma tomatoes. Make sure you de-seed them. Excuse me, I'll probably have a video on that. So guys, I'm gonna go grab my bowl. When I come back, we are gonna plate and taste, and you guys, you don't wanna miss this, you guys. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back, and we are gonna plate and taste. Check this out. Oh my God. Yum. I think I'm gonna grab my ladle to serve this better. I think it'll be a lot easier with the pasta. So we're gonna put some in there. Create a beautiful dish here. Oh my goodness. And you know, lime goes very good with seafood. I love lime with everything, but I mean with seafood and with oh my goodness, how beautiful that is. Oh my God, when you guys try this, it's so delicious, guys. You have that flavorful heat with the blazing gunpowder. You've got that delicious lemony coriander, the sun-dried tomatoes. I mean, you'll be very surprised to see how incredible how the sun-dried tomatoes will make such a difference. All right, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of lime. I love to do that. We are going to put a little bit of cilantro, which I absolutely love that. Who doesn't like cilantro? Hey, if you prefer parsley, that's fine. You can garnish with parsley. I'm going to grab some of my naughty cheese. I call it naughty cheese. Look at this, you guys. Oh my God. Look at this. Spinach, shrimp, and tomato pasta made with my amazing, amazing blazing gunpowder seasoning blend. No salt, sugar, or gluten in the seasoning. Look at that. How does that look, guys? Wow. Whew. Grab a taste. This thing is still bubbling, so I'm going to move it off the stove. Yum. Yum. Grab a fork. It's hot. Let me give you another view. Look at that. Wow. All right. Hey, you can also take the tails off the shrimp. I don't. I think it looks a lot prettier in the bowl. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments what you think of this recipe. Let me grab a little piece of tomato, some spinach, I'm gonna grab a shrimp. I'm gonna have to, oh, that's a big shrimp. This is hot. I'm gonna go ahead and just pull the tail off the shrimp. Looks prettier, guys, when you leave the tail on. And I was only sucking on my fingers because I'm home. I would never do that at a restaurant. Ready, guys. Sorry. Listen, you will never believe. Oh, you get that flavorful heat from that gunpowder. That al dente pasta with a bite, and then you taste incredible that small amount of sun-dried tomatoes, what a difference it makes, what flavor it adds to your Roma tomato, guys. And that creamy spinach, it actually tastes creamy in your palate with that meaty shrimp. Oh my God, this stuff is off. Oh, this is delicious, so delicious. You must try this. So beautiful and so good for you guys. Remember, guys, I started this series for my seasoning blends. I have a recipe for each seasoning blend. Don't forget to pick up my recipe journal. You can actually sit in the comfort of your own home while you watch these videos, and you can take notes on how I do everything and what to use for the ingredients. It's amazing. It's on Amazon. I just published it. The link is in the bio. I also have the link in the bio to my store, so you can pick up my seasonings that are salt-free, sugar-free, and gluten-free. I cannot wait until you try this recipe. It's so absolutely delicious, and look how simple it was to create. So simple. Most of us work and we're tired when we come home. Oh my God, it's so delicious, you guys. You guys, and as I always say, if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. Don't forget your comments. If not, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and don't forget the bell, so that way you don't miss any of my episodes. So this is my #1 video of my new series, Stovetopyumyum's original seasoning blends, guys. Amazing. So I'll have a recipe every single day for the first 5 days of a different seasoning blend. I will create a recipe. I have the most amazing recipes coming, guys. So don't forget, guys, as I always say, also never forget to incorporate my 2 main ingredients, which are passion and love. That's right. If you incorporate passion and love, I don't care who you are, I don't care what you look like, I don't care what your kitchen looks like. If you incorporate, those 2 main ingredients, I promise you your recipe won't fail, guys. Dream big, guys. Dreams come true. Never stop dreaming, guys. And as I always say, au revoir. I love you. Los quiero. And until the next great episode of Stovetop Yum Yum, I'll be back and I'll see you guys then. Take great care, guys. Bye.